There was research done showing that women in the workplace, and more women are in the workplace, they're professionals, they're independent, or they're single and they're taking care of themselves. You make different hormones. This is biologically true. You'll make more male hormones in the workplace if you're earning money. If you're sacrificing your personal life to achieve a goal to enrich your personal life, you'll be making testosterone. Estrogen gets produced when you're feeling, I have support, I have help, somebody's helping me, I don't have to do everything myself. When you look at women when they're stressed, they often will say, I feel overwhelmed, I have so much to do, there's no time for me. So, how do I help my wife come back to feeling at ease and comfortable? I get her to talk. When women can talk about what they feel and a man knows how to listen in a particular way, her stress levels will go down and she'll feel good. It's as simple as that. That's why 90% of the people who come to therapists are women, because they're going to talk about what they feel and you listen in a more non-judgmental way, seeking to understand. You feel a sense of empathy and caring. They feel so much better. Now, there's times when a man needs that, but generally men can just mull things over, go play tennis, go play golf, go watch the news or meditate. That's part of how I came to all this about the cave, is that I was a monk for 9 years. And so meditation and prayer, anything can upset me in the outer world, I can go back inside myself. The reason that's important for women to understand that men need to detach is that women will always think he must be mad at me. He don't want to talk to me. He don't want to share with me. And that's because women, if they're mad at you, they don't want to talk to you. Okay. If they don't trust you, they're not going to share what's inside. So they think it's like, oh, we're upset with her. No, we just don't want to talk at times. And there was even a Harvard study that biologically acknowledged this, which is that electrodes on women's brains and on men's brains. They had them sit down after a day of work and said to the women, relax. And the women's brain activity would speed up. And they said to the men, relax. And the brain activity almost went to nothing. And you ask the woman, well, what are you thinking with all this busyness? And she says, I'm thinking about all the things I should be doing that I'm not doing. And you say to the man, what are you thinking? He says, nothing. Now, see, women have scientific evidence not to take it personally when a man doesn't want to talk about what's inside. But we have this crazy idea invented by psychology that everybody needs to always talk about their feelings. They don't. Men don't. If a woman is stressed, one of the most efficient ways for her to lower her stress, find somebody who cares about her and talk about what's inside of her. And then there's connection. When you have connection, where you feel someone knows what's going on inside of me, it lowers a woman's stress levels. It really does. You can measure this. And so when her stress levels go down, she feels supported. And that's why talking is so important. But for men, typically, they just have to forget their problems by doing other things they're good at, and they'll feel better. You don't have to look at what you're feeling all the time. You can think about it. You can analyze it. Those are other skills that men can have, or you can meditate. There's so many traditional skills that men would typically do and things women would do. For example, dancing, singing, prayer, group connection, cleaning together. You know, when I go to the indigenous tribes, all the women go down to the river to clean and talk and share, and the kids are there, and the guys are all doing their jobs. See, there's a polarity that when men are more masculine and women are more feminine, then there's a natural attraction like magnets. If you don't have that polarity, the attraction goes away. This is what people want today. They want to hold on to that attraction. Where does it go? Because as women become more masculine and men are masculine, they lose that polarity. So as men can help women produce female hormones, and for women to help men produce male hormones, suddenly that passion comes back.
And it's really a tough dance, especially today. There's so many signals from so many different directions, pulling each to the other polar opposite. And it seems like that's what the work that you referred to, where, I don't know if the term is, in my preparation, my memory might be going Rolemate or something like that.
Yeah, from a Rolemate to a soulmate. Yes.
Right. Rolemate and soulmate. And, we're looking for harmony. I mean, I can relate to the cave. I even, took it one step further and I said, I turned into a zombie. Here I am after work. I'm watching Vietnam against New Zealand in mixed doubles badminton. It's like the thing I have the least interest in on the Olympics. It's not even a medal round game. And I'm just zoned out. and I last for about 15 minutes, and that's enough for me. And I get up and I move on with my life. And I'm not even really that conscious. Like I'm going to sit down and recharge or
You're
clean,
forgetting
reset the system.
everything. It's just you reset by forgetting the
Yeah.
problems at work. So our brains are designed to feel good by solving problems. So for thousands of years, you solve problems during the day, hunting for food, protecting, whatever it is. Then the sun would set, you would stop moving. Basically, you would relax and you look into the fire and you sharpen your tools. It'd be some non-stressful activity, which allows you to forget what you have to do by doing little things that you have to do that are not personal. Okay. Once it's personal, now it makes
Yeah.
estrogen. So
Yeah.
again, when men are interacting with women, their estrogen goes up. So you need to have a big supply of testosterone because estrogen has a way of pushing testosterone down.
Yeah.
Think of estrogen as empathy. Well, and think of testosterone as you have to protect your family from a bad guy. See, with testosterone, you have no feeling. You have to go kill somebody. Okay, that's testosterone without feeling. But a healthy guy, he has testosterone and he has feeling. But if he has
Yeah.
too much feeling, then his cortisol levels will go up, and this has been proven. When men are
Yeah.
stressed, their female hormones are going higher, and it looks like fight or flight or fake or fold. And we see a lot of men today are just folding. They're
Yeah.
losing that ambition and that motivation. They don't have that commitment